Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Life with Zach. Today, I wanted to bring you another vehicle review, or at least a discussion of another vehicle. But this one's going to be different than the other ones we've talked about. If you've seen the other ones, you'll see that they're exclusively have been Ford brand vehicles, primarily new ones that are coming out, and primarily ones that are either hybrid or electric vehicles, except for the Bronco, which I just thought was a cool new model. But this is something that I found that I thought was really unique, really interesting. It is the Xbus, which is made by a company called Electric Brands. Now, it's a primarily European design that will be introduced in the US. We'll talk a little bit about that. And it's really kind of this whole new concept that's coming out there with electric vehicles that I thought was just interesting and really cool. And I wanted to kind of try to introduce it and talk about it a little bit. If you find value and have enjoyed some of these videos, I certainly appreciate all the likes and all the subscribes and invite you to do the same, and so you can stay on top of other new things that come out from my channel. Now, this Xbus by Electric Brands, it is designed by this company as part of their quest to produce extremely sustainable light electric vehicles. Now, I want to highlight the light part because here in the United States, we often think of a vehicle that's a lot different than European brands. Okay, so this is really a whole different type of vehicle than what we might normally think of. In fact, in some places in Europe, this isn't actually qualified as an automobile, but instead as a quadricycle, so like a double motorcycle almost. And that is how light the vehicle is designed to be in terms of weight and things, and kind of the capabilities that it has in order to meet this goal of producing this really sustainable small vehicle that is all electric. Now, it is only still in the prototype phase. They have a fully functional prototype that's out, and production is supposed to start in Germany sometime in the middle of 2022. However, I did find that in the United States, you can start placing orders in September of 2021. I think there's like 9,000 or 10,000 pre-orders already in Europe, and then they're going to produce a similar number for their dealerships that already exist. So there seems to be some interest already, even though it's just a prototype vehicle. Now, what are 5 things about this vehicle that I found out? So, number one, this design is all about being modular. Okay, so that includes the body and the battery pack. It's actually designed so that basically there's kind of like a central chassis, and then they can put different modules on that. So we're talking about battery packs, and we're talking about different modules in terms of the bodies themselves. Okay, so basically everything in the chassis and stuff is the same, and they just drop these different modules on it to make it really a different type of vehicle. So it's not a completely new design like we're used to in the United States of like a van versus a pickup truck. And there's 10 interchangeable bodies. And there's some of these that are going to cross over, but there's a convertible, some different station wagons, different pickup trucks. One has a tilt bed. There's a couple different vans. There's a camper. There's a box truck. So you'll see it's really versatile. Really, all of these are basically the same size. It's just the body is different on what's on there. Okay, so that's kind of a unique concept, something we don't see here in the US very often, and something I think maybe brings a little versatility in terms of what you can do and kind of saving money and stuff. The second thing I wanted to talk about is what I learned about the electric capacity of these vehicles. Okay, so the standard battery pack on one of these will give you a range of about 124 kilometers, but you can do an upgrade for 300 kilometers, which is a fairly decent range. But with kind of the design that's going into this, they're designed to be light vehicles that may be going around a city or something, maybe not a really long distance travel vehicle. But it can be fully charged within 3 hours, which is actually on just regular house current, which is actually not bad, and a lot faster than some US modules coming out. Now, what provides this power? What is this electric motor's going to do? And there's actually four different 75 horsepower motors in the wheel hubs. Okay, so there's one in each wheel hub, which gives it a top speed of 62 miles an hour. So that's slow for US standards. But again, if you were just considering this a drive around a city, a delivery vehicle, something like that, then that's all you really need. And that's kind of what they're going for here. Now, that four different motors each in the wheel hub also means that almost all of these are four-wheel drive vehicles. Okay, so that you have they actually all are, I'm sorry, four-wheel drive vehicles, because you have the motor in each of the hubs. Now, the vehicle itself only weighs 992 pounds, which is extremely, extremely light. And I've seen different things, but it appears that it may be, with some like the pickup truck modes and stuff, be able to hold or haul or pull up to 2,000 pounds, which is actually really good considering the vehicle that we're talking about. But again, that wasn't really clear from all the different articles I read exactly which one, and that probably still because it's really in a prototype phase. Now the price looks pretty good. It starts at around 20,000, but it doesn't have a lot of options on it. So like I saw that air conditioning was an additional option and stuff. So you're talking a lot of things we don't get standard with US in that price, but actually that is not bad. And that was like for the pickup truck was in the 20,000 range. Obviously you get up higher, closer to 30 with like the camper and things like that, but that still isn't bad. So all in all, I mean, this is just kind of a unique vehicle. It has some pretty cool designs in it, especially in terms of the modular, being able to place those things, and just what it's designed to do. It's not designed to be a big work truck, or some of cars we're typically used to here in the United States, but instead it's designed to be a really light vehicle to travel around a city or to go somewhere. That's why it has a lower speed, the smaller size, stuff like that. But definitely, if you're interested, check out the Xbus website. Again, it's made by Electric Brands. All these pictures that I've shown here in the video have kind of come from that website. So all credit to them, and definitely, take a chance to check them out. Like I said, experience something a little different. And if you get a chance, hit like, hit subscribe to this channel, to kind of let me, and leave any comments to let me know any feedback or anything else you're interested in hearing. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this discussion of the Xbus by Electric Brands and kind of this new prototype vehicle that's coming out, and have a wonderful day.